before we get to the regular season, let's put a bow on the preseason. We give you Smitty's 5 takeaways from the exhibition action. Let's start here with the Jazz, but not about the defense, the offense.
Yeah, the offense, and obviously the Utah Jazz last season, their offense has struggled at times. We know they're very efficient and can defend, but they got out in this preseason 5-0 far as record, but the offense averaging 123 points in the preseason. Yes, it's a preseason, but those guys got the rhythm going and knocked down shots. Grayson Allen averaging 12.6 points, shooting 50 from the field and about 50 from 3, so he's definitely helping that offense for the Utah Jazz.
It was an offense that was 19th in the NBA in scoring per game last year. Speaking of scoring, the Wizards, takeaway number 2 from the preseason, their bench, they need to be big this year.
Yeah, number 1 so far in the preseason, scoring-wise, and last year they were ranked around 16. They have some new additions. Troy Brown, their junior, their draft pick. Austin Rivers has come over. Saturansky, who played a lot of starters minutes, I think is going to be fantastic. Oubre Jr.
But Jeff Green.
And, oh, man, Uncle Jeff Green, who I think is going to be a great addition for them. So that's good for the Washington Wizards. We know they're loaded as far as a starting, unit, but I think this bench can definitely help them.
And we learned the other day that Bradley Beal is the president of the Jeff Green fan club. He's really excited to play with him. Go up a little north to Madison Square Garden. The Knicks looking for some players. Don't know what they're going to be all about, but an undrafted rookie has your eye.
And I was surprised he wasn't drafted, but I think you start to look at this New York Knicks team and you have a guy that's a surprise guy, Alonzo Trier. He has been fantastic. Like I said again, undrafted, but he's averaging 14 points, shooting 47%. He has a chance to get some major minutes with the Knicks. He's another isolation guy that can get his shots and can play well. He was a big-time player coming out of high school and college, just didn't get drafted.
On a 2-way contract, it appears he'll start with the Knicks G League team, and then as the Knicks need guys, they will bring him into the Garden to play. Let's talk about a backup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We mentioned Russell Westbrook's injury earlier. What does Dennis Schroeder do for this team, and what have you noticed so far?
Well, you have a starter that was with the Atlanta Hawks, and obviously through this trade, he'll get a chance to come off the bench, and I think also play with the Russell Westbrook. I mean, Dennis Schroeder can flat out defend. He's one of the guys that can play pick and roll, can get into the lane. What I like about him, he got a chance to gain some trust with the staff, also with his teammates while Russell Westbrook is out. I think he's going to be a great addition for the OKC Thunder.
In the preseason, Schroeder, 22 assists, just 11 turnovers. Everybody says Sam Presti had the great offseason, retaining Paul George, obviously. But the Schroeder move and some of those tweaks Presti made were big for the bench as well. All right, we've been talking a lot about the Jimmy Butler drama in Minnesota. Let's shift the attention there to what Tom Thibodeau does have available to him. Karl Anthony Towns, not acceptable, not happy with how they've been playing in the preseason. He was third-team All-NBA. Is a guy like Towns ready now to take that next step and carry a team to a playoff?
And that's the big question. Even with Jimmy Butler, they didn't have any distraction. It was like, when can when can Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins take that next step as far as their game, as far as leadership? And now with no Jimmy Butler, where does it come from? They have some guys in Derrick Rose, Luol Deng, and also Taj Gibson, but I think it has to come from Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins.